Welcome to another video for Global Scholarship for International Students. And today we'll be covering another scholarship video suggestions that we have received from one of our subscribers. And we will be covering the undergraduate application for University of Melbourne. And there are two ways of applying to University of Melbourne, and one is called VTAS portal and the other one will be called direct. And I faced some problems applying. I'm gonna try to apply to both, but I faced some problems applying to our first option, which is VTAS portal. So I'm gonna cover that really quickly and also go over to the direct application, which is just applying directly to University of Melbourne. So we're just gonna go straight into our website, which is University of Melbourne, and the link to this homepage is included in the video description down below, and you can follow along with me as I apply. So in the homepage it just says apply now, so click on that. Right now it's starting at mid-year, so we're just going to click to apply starting at mid-year, and in our case we'll be applying for an undergraduate study and see undergraduate degree options. Since we're international students, we're going to click on international applicants. So let's learn more about mid-year application for international students. As you can see, there are several guidelines listed by University of Melbourne when applying to undergraduate scholarships. And the first step is meeting the entry requirements. So complete the Victorian Certificate of Education or an equivalent qualification. This is basically your high school diploma, and it might vary depending on your country, but as you can see here, there are different qualifications. But in order to help you guys, I already searched for country equivalencies for Australian 12-year certificate, which is VCE, and this is basically a high school diploma for Australia. And if we look down here for different countries, and for Canada is the high school diploma, and for other countries I think it's very similar to it. So make sure your country, the one that you have graduated high school from, have an equivalent qualification to a high school diploma. And also complete each of the prerequisite subjects for the course and any prerequisite tests, interviews, or auditions for your specific course, and achieve the required marks in each of the prerequisite subjects. So it's basically when you're applying to an engineering program, you need knowledge in math and probably a little bit on science, and you need to have academic achievements such as a good grade on those subjects in order to apply. And you can find this in every course page, and I will recommend this before applying. So click on every course page and find your course. If you're interested in engineering, just click on architecture, building, and design, and you can go more in depth. So you can go to architectural engineering, or just search for engineering in general if you really want to do that. And if you want to do that, you can. There's gonna be a lot of courses here, so make sure you choose one and pick your course before applying for the University of Melbourne undergraduate program. And as always, since all the courses at University of Melbourne will be taught in English, you need to meet the English requirements. So the second step is applying online, and there are two ways of applying, and as you can see, they're applying through VTAC if you have completed, if you're one of these three groups. If you're in one of these three groups, you can apply through VTAC, and all other international students which do not apply to these three groups, you can apply directly. And so let's look at applying through VTAC. So if we click on applying through VTAC, we can see sign up and login. And for me, I signed up. And when clicking on sign up, you'll be required to agree to policies and conditions. Just click on it, scroll down. Um, I have understood terms and conditions. Scroll down. I've understood, and you can proceed. But for me, I'm not. I faced a problem when registering for an account, and you can see that right here. So I already tried to register for an account, and when I clicked on proceed, the problem that I faced with was, yes, I completed with a high school diploma, and it says enter your candidate student number, and this is where I faced a problem because I didn't really have a candidate or a student number to plug it in. But if you do have a candidate or a student number for VCE, which is which is um which is a standard interstate Australian year 12. If you have graduated from Australian high school, you can enter your candidate student number or an international, I'm just going to call for short as IB, and you can choose whatever which categories that you're in and also enter your candidate student number. But if you're not, if you didn't graduate from VCE, and if you didn't graduate with an IB, um, if you click on no here, you cannot apply to University of Melbourne using this scholarship, using this admissions portal. Because if you're saying here, so if I click on proceed, based on your citizenship and visa status, you're classified as an international applicant. You will only be allowed to apply for courses through VTAC if you are studying at the University of Melbourne, in which case you can apply to other University of Melbourne courses. So you have to be currently studying at University of Melbourne, which is not the case for me. So for me, I couldn't apply through University of Melbourne since I didn't have the student code for Australian 12-year certificate and also for IB. But if you do, you could definitely apply to University of Melbourne using this portal. So um, since I'm included in the category of all other international students, I'll be applying directly. And as always, I don't have the account, so I'm just gonna apply as a new student, and I already tried that. And there are 5 steps in order to register, and not 5 steps, 5 steps in order to apply for an undergraduate program. So after completing step 1, which is just registering, just filling out personal details, I'm pretty sure you can do that because I just filled only the required fields. So I just went through it pretty quickly. And the second step is to select. So if you come to the second step, you'll be left with this panel, and all down here will be blank. So if you want to look at all the available courses, you can click on search. And if you click on search without typing any of these in, you'll be led to all courses will be listed. Probably not. I searched for engineering, and maybe you don't do that. So you can click on course search. Sorry, my voice is cracking. And if you click on course search, you can choose your course, and after choosing your course, you can. I hope this works. I'm pretty sure it does. Okay, so it doesn't work for this one. Maybe did I make a mistake? Okay, so it does have engineering on it, so I'm just gonna try to apply. And it doesn't really do it. Okay, so I don't know what is the problem. When I first went through this, it didn't really show me this problem, but let's see if I can get one of the course code for any one of these to see if I can apply. So let's see, Bachelor of Biomedicine and course code. Is this it? Let me see. This is the first time trying out this portal, so please understand. And if I do click on search, yeah, it's not gonna let me do anything. Let's click on cancel and let's try it one more time. Oh, okay. So it redirected me to the register section, and I don't know what happened in step 2, but if you do go to step 2, you'll be allowed to select. And for me, I think it lagged on me for some type of reason, and it didn't really allow me to select. I'm sorry, but in the beginning, you saw all those courses listed, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna work. But don't make the same mistake as I did by starting all over again. But the main point to take away is that you need to register, and then you need to select your courses, no matter how hard it may be to select your courses, and then apply, and then submit your required information, and then complete your application by putting in all the necessary information that you need. And this it, guys. It has been pretty hard for me looking at these two ways of applying, and I hope this helps. And as you can see, there's several ways. If you're applying to VTAC, you will see your admissions offer by looking at these rounds here, just checking your VTAC account. But if you're applying directly, you'll be receiving an email stating if you did get admitted or did not get admitted. Okay, and I hope this helps. And as always, don't forget to comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video.